there you guys are. Wait, I forgot about the. Okay, this is getting a bit scuffed. That's a bit of scuffy. Oh my. Wait. Chatamate. Chatamate. Okay, okay. Yellow. Okay. Wait.
Yep,
Yep.
we are live.
Yeah. Yeah. Salutations.
Mhm.
Yeah. Salutations,
Hello.
sailors. Yamato Lexo here, and well, would you introduce yourself, Polka? And Zen. Oh, this is Polka,
Yep.
and this is and our special guest is Zen. Um, Zen, would you please introduce yourself?
Okay, thank
The,
you. Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It's nice to be out here.
mm-hmm,
Um, hello. I'm VirusXen. I am the Himbo Wolf on Twitch, if you know me. A good friend of Lexo.
mm,
Mhm.
Uh, two things about me. One, I love sushi. It's my favorite food.
oh,
And two, I love video games.
interesting. What what kind of sushi and what kind of video games?
Uh, as for sushi, really, any type of sushi is good to me. I prefer to have the sushi that I prefer more meat-based sushi, like more fish-based sushi.
Interesting.
Mm.
And
What about you,
what
Polka?
video games?
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
please
Um,
Uh,
continue. Yeah, please continue,
yep.
Zen.
hmm?
Please continue, Zen.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry. And my favorite video games I like to play are first-person shooters.
Nice.
Nice.
What about you, Polka? What's your favorite sushi, video games, and yeah?
Uh, haven't tried much sushi, but for any type of seafood, I'd say ceviche because it's like shrimp cooked in lemon juice instead of
Mm,
like it's not actually cooked with heat, but instead like the acidity of lemon juice, I guess, for the fishy part at least to get it's not sushi, but it's fish or
uh,
seafood.
interesting.
But yeah, uh,
Okay.
I
For
like
yeah.
single player games, I guess. Though I would
Ooh.
be down with playing with friends on games like Lethal Company and all that jazz.
For me, let's just say that I dislike some parts of sushi, like shellfish. There's some that I'm allergic to. Uh,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Shrimp. I remember that when I was a little kid, a little fox, I got allergies when I tried and when my mother feed me uh fed me a sushi that has shrimp on it. And believe me, it really scratched my back, the back of my neck, and my tongue, and my mouth, and the roof of my mouth. It's just, damn, it hurts. It just hurts.
Hmm.
Nice.
And about my favorite games, I do like the strategy ones. You know, the tanks, the simulators. Boom. That's why I like it. That's what I like. Especially War Thunder and World War II games. And
Hmm.
yeah, it's World War II. Like
Simulators are very nice.
the realism, the physics, all of it. Like yeah, it's also physics. Glad I mean I am learning I'm kind of learning physics and how War Thunder works. Like you know, if people rely on luck and skill and practice, I rely on real physics. So, like, come on, gotta beat the game, beat the system. That's what I do. Uh, so yeah, that's all. That's all for me.
Nice.
Yeah. So, our our topic for today, sailors, is about fantasy. So, uh, what do you think is a wait? Okay, why did we choose fantasy? Like, for our first episode?
Yeah, choose a bit of fantasy, like, and like when I say fantasy, like anything is on the table, like fantasy from around the world, such as the dwarves, the monsters in mythologies, why I want me to go first on why I picked fantasy for this theme for this episode?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind.
All right. Well, I picked fantasy for this theme is because the book gotten myself to read. It's starts off with a single book and then goes on to a trilogy, which is The Hobbit. Which, fun fact, like most of the I'm pretty sure most everyone knows is that The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, made by J.R.R. Tolkien, like all the fantasy is based on his books. In a way they are like rules of how like the elves would be, the dwarves, and magic. And also with the fun fact that Tolkien based he wanted to make a mythology for the history in can't remember where he's based in. Europe, or is that Europe? Yeah, I think so. Where to
Yeah, yeah.
good. I'm glad someone's telling what I'm saying in my rambling, because like, I barely ever have anyone to talk about The Hobbit, which is fun. With J.R.R. Tolkien, you gotten a whole bunch of details. They're they have languages in here for the dwarves. They even got songs and stanzas and histories. Like you'd be
Ooh.
s- yeah, you'd be surprised how a lot of detail is in one book. And I haven't even read the Lord of the Rings yet, but The Hobbit is I just like The Hobbit. Apparently The Hobbit is made it was meant to be made for his kids, when he reads it to them or something. Makes it a lot of detail. Yeah.
Like a
Yeah,
parent caring for their child and making up stories. His story was so good they put it in movies.
exactly. And even then, the guy is literally a he was an literature teacher in college. So he had a whole entire English lexicon, putting as much language into be refined into it to
Yeah.
make it oh so good. And now, like, even got the Hobbit in front of me. Uh, the unexpected journey. Note and text. Though, to not stay on the topic of the Hobbit all day, even though it is fantasy. Yeah, for fantasy, it can be considered well, what's your definition of fantasy, virus or
My
Ved?
definition of fantasy would definitely have to be magic based upon the medieval times. Like castles and dragons and wizards and knights and fairies. That's when I think fantasy, I think of medieval fantasy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think of wizards and mages, like Dungeons and Dragons, if you will. I think of Dungeons and Dragons when I think fantasy.
mm-hmm.
And I've only done a Dungeons and Dragons session once, and that was with my cousins. But
Oh,
when my favorite part of the aspect about fantasy is the fact of the creativity of it. You know, like the
mm-hmm.
idea of fantasy itself. Like, who would come up with a flying dragon, a giant flying lizard that breathes fire and has wings. Like, the idea is just so fascinating to me how someone can just think of that, you know?
Yeah. Like it's literally like in part like the human imagination can be unlimited when it's, not when it's not limited. So like the cockatrice, the manticore, like the hydra, like many types of monsters would
Hmm.
coalesce into many types of stories and mythologies. Just mix it all up into a good story. Like the
Hmm.
fantasy we have now, even the mythologies, I'd say, are stories, which ties down some of the best types of what humanity has to offer. Like in like bravery, dignity, and elegance in it to just describe itself alone, which is
Yes.
honestly is fun.
Exactly. And the best part about fantasy is you can make it any genre or any way you want. You can make it, like you said, you can make it action, you can make it romance, you can make it comedy, tragedy, you can make it anything you'd like. And the the theme of, oh, this is still fantasy, is still gonna stick out to you. It's still gonna be
Hmm.
good. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah. Uh, Yamato, you there?
I think
Uh,
he went to go take care of himself real quick with some hot compress.
okay. Well,
Speaking of which,
Hmm.
I'm back.
And
Yeah.
hey.
speak and you shall receive. He's here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you all heard?
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Polka. Thanks, Sen. And, well, have you all ever heard of the Mexican death whistle?
Oh, the Aztec death whistle?
No,
Yes, definitely.
no,
I
the urban legend.
actually have a skull whistle. Actually, it's not a death whistle, but it's more like a flute, honestly.
No, it's an
Is that
urban legend. It's an urban legend, like it's kind of like a guy,
oh, so it's like an urban legend, kind of like La Llorona.
something like that.
It,
Like,
I'd
wait,
say yeah, it's a legend.
Um, I mean, we'll say, like, if you're telling a story about a person
El Filbon.
hearing a whistle of death, yeah, that it that is one of them. Though there is a whistle that does sound like the death of a screaming person. And
Oh, yeah.
fun fact, like apparently the Aztecs used that during before battle, so to you know psych out the person they're going up against. Like just imagining just a bunch of people, like you line up, stay in formation, and then suddenly you hear a lot of people screaming in agony and death, and then it makes you go crazy, makes you think you're surrounded all around by suffering, and it's getting
Oh,
closer and closer. Yeah.
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, I've never heard of the Mexican death whistle.
Hey, you wanna
Is that
hear?
what it's called, right?
Okay, how do I send a browser here to show you all the death whistle? Like to hear the death whistle.
Oh, you could send us a link in the group chat if you'd like.
Yeah.
Group chat. Oh,
Hmm. Yeah, in our little group that we have going on. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, so, uh, Yamato, do you want to make me a mod real quick, and I'll ban that bot that's in your chat?
All right. How do I ban? Like you can be a mod. Yeah. After this,
Yeah,
you can be our mod. Like,
yeah. I'll go if you. Yeah, I'll go ahead and help you out with this one.
yeah. Thanks, Zenny.
I got you.
Let me just block. There we go. And wait, can you type Ew, yeah, it's a bot. Yeah, what's up with that? It's a bot. Ugh,
We hate bots. We don't like bots.
yeah,
We
Yeah.
don't like bots.
It's not
yeah,
Cyber Monday.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's Friday for me.
Especially, wait,
Mm-hmm. Same,
it's
man.
it's Friday for me.
Friday
Yeah.
for all of
It's
us.
Friday. It's Friday.
It's
Thank
Friday for all of
goodness
us.
it's Friday. Thank
TG,
goodness it's
Mm-hmm.
Friday.
TGIF. So,
Mm-hmm.
TGIF.
Polka, what would be your, what would be the, by the way, a bit off topic, but what would be the talk show's, fixed schedule? Like, don't want to keep changing schedule, yeah? Uh,
Hmm.
what would be the perfect schedule? What do you think?
I'm bad at schedules, man.
What?
Me too. Oh, the
I
Aztec death whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Az. Oh yeah, the Aztec death whistle. Yeah.
Those things
So
are
yeah, I'm.
scary.
That sounds
Mm-hmm.
scary.
I'm down here at the Mississippi River Valley. It's the
But
witching
yeah,
Sounds
I'm
hour,
bad at
and
schedules. I'm the last person you should
right this
ask on the
second,
time
scary.
schedule.
with in front of this
Like
large,
what?
ancient
I wonder
white
what.
oak.
Have you
Well, I
heard of?
guess
Right,
around
and the
12 would
Yeah,
work
death whistle.
on
American time.
They found a
on
couple of
a
these
Saturday,
bands
I
of
guess.
Mm.
male skeleton that was
It's
sacrificed
Friday
to the
for
Aztec
yeah.
moon god.
It's Saturday. Saturday.
They sound like
Yep.
somebody
I wonder what
split
it
the
sounds
pair
like.
of.
Oh my god! Jump scared.
And I thought I'd share it with you here in the
Yeah.
Mississippi
Jump.
River Valley.
I heard that a bunch of times.
Oh my god.
The scariest thing you can do with one of those things is go to like an abandoned place or like out in like a rural
Yeah.
uh neighborhood away from the city at night and just blow into that thing as hard as you can. Oh my gosh, it'd be terrifying hearing that out in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if there is an elderly with children. Like there's like yeah. He just blow that thing as hard as you can, and boom,
Mm-hmm.
the children will start screaming, and the elderly will get a heart attack, or maybe dance like in the 80s. I mean dance. I mean have a heart attack and seizure.
I'm listening to that death whistle now, and that is, oh my gosh, hearing that in the middle of the night would scare the crap out of me.
Um,
Worst is after you play it, you hear a response back with the same whistle and pitch.
I'm taking off. I do not care. If I hear a response from that thing, I am taking off.
Mm-hmm.
oh my god.
Yep.
When I wait, what if you keep hearing the whistle even though you pause the video, like in the middle of nowhere you're ooh spooky, I'm listening to then Aztec death whistle, then when you pause the video, like it's still going. Oh
Oh
no.
my dude.
Oh
I
no.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh no. It's kinda like the same, it's like the same, like when you're in the I don't know, when you're in World War II Germany's time, and you're in a building, and well, let's say you're listening to the Junkers 87 dive bomber air horn sound, and well, when you pause the video, you keep hearing outside the horn. It's like kind of like that, man.
Hmm.
Oh, have you heard of the manananggal in the Philippines? I'm a Filipino,
I
kind of.
am. I have not.
It's a half lady that has, well, its other waist or abdomen is split apart. It has wings, and yeah, it feeds on the life of a pregnant woman.
Oh,
Yep,
that sounds scary.
very scary, especially if you're a girl. Like it has a long tongue.
Hmm.
It has a long tongue, yeah.
Thankfully, I'm not a girl, so I don't know if I'd be too afraid.
Oh, you have to be afraid because oh my god. I mean, at night she is I don't know she's a normal girl, you know. But when it's nighttime, let's just say that she ain't pretty. She ain't pretty.
Oh, oh no.
Yeah, no one's pretty at midnight, especially
Oh,
when they're tired.
Except for me, of course. I think I'm pretty at midnight.
Yeah, that's
damn.
But
called
yeah,
delusions in the mirror every time you look at it.
that's sleep. That's sleep deprivation in the
Ah,
mirror.
thank you.
Wait, no, that's not a
Have you
mascara.
guys?
That's not a
Uh,
mascara.
yeah,
That's a black eye from getting too tired.
yeah. All right, go on, go on, Yamato.
All right. Let me just send the. Hang on. Wait,
From
I swear to God, it's hard living in the Philippines. Oh, by the way, here it is. Check my stream.
yep,
Yep,
you're
Checking
good.
that.
she is scary.
Oh, that is terrifying.
I know. Told you. Told you this is terrifying. Especially if you see one. Like, I'm scared of insects with wings. Like, damn. Especially beetles. But oh my God, I might be short and maybe faint when when I encounter that.
Yeah, I'd be terrified if I saw that thing flying at me.
Yeah, I think Satan can.
Mm,
Yeah, I think Satan can only be the only devil that gets turned on by that because oh damn that ain't beautiful. That ain't.
mm-hmm. Satan.
That is not it.
Yep, that's Satan.
Yeah. Uh,
Alright,
what's wait? Do you have shared?
so,
So Zen, you have shared your
uh,
stories. Oh, go on, Polka.
uh, well, since we're talking about a bit of horror stories or
Yeah.
monsters in this
Hmm.
case in the fantasy section,
Yeah.
uh, you guys ever like probably you guys learned about, Baba Yaga?
Oh yeah,
You know the
the
Baba
witch?
witch,
Yaga.
that old hag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
She
I know that one.
Baba Yaga, the witch in Russia, where like
Babushka, old woman, Bob. I think that's the same. It's
well,
I
yeah.
don't remember that.
well, Baba Yaga is a witch, like Russian fairy tale in like in Russia, like is old witch. She lives in a house that moves and is that looks like a giant chicken,
Huh?
Ooh.
and that yeah even rides in a bowl and pastel or spoon, big bowl and a spoon. Rides that in the middle of the night.
I
So she's a bit of a wacky character
yeah.
in that she is very, very not good for being an old woman
Yeah.
or an eccentric old woman, because like she is a cannibal.
Oh damn! I am eating here. Oh my god.
Would yep, eating all the little kids
Oh,
that wander
that's.
into the woods,
I'll go meet myself.
and you gotta and like they're oh
Ew. I think that's just
yeah
Babushka. That's just Babushka with who is doing witchcraft and well being a cannibal. I think that's just
yeah
Babushka is an old lady.
yeah
Uh, by the
Yeah,
way,
babushka, I believe, is a grandma
yeah,
in Russian.
I think that's actually one of her names.
yeah,
Baba Yaga, Babushka.
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 Привет, бабушка.
But yeah.
Babushka
But
are
yeah.
very strong. I think babushkas can take down Mayweather.
Yeah. Look like human, but with how they act, they ain't human. Not
She
really.
can she can also
Like
carry trees. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. There are like you gotta be very specific. Like if you go into her property, her house, be like, hey, are you here willingly? And you gotta be very specific on your wording. Like you have to be like you gotta add math into the equation. Like it's I am 65% willing and 75% not. Like it's a weird percentage of trying to worm to say like I I just got here and I don't want to be here. But yeah, you gotta be smart so you're not gonna get eaten alive. And like
And can
that could
speak
be
Russian.
nice,
Yeah.
but really, if you're going to be trusting a person that is, you know, that powerful to, well, let me just check on their feats and interesting stories. While you guys do that, you can, like
Yeah, yeah.
Yamato. Was there any specific stories that happened with your monster?
What monster?
Do you
Oh,
have any specific stories about your monster?
duende. I mean, kinda. How about you saying that I need to be specific? Like you mean like yeah, yeah, I'm Suk, yeah, yeah, I'm Bush, or maybe.
As in, like, is there, like, we know the descriptions of these monsters,
Mm-hmm.
but is there a specific tale that goes about it? Because, like, I'll read a tale I'm looking at in Wikipedia, and I'll read this one. In a
Uh,
tale collected by folklorist Dmitry Dmitry Sandovinikov from Samaras Samarskago Graya with the title Russian Ivan Agachi and Valeska Velesneva. A father has three daughters and is drafted to war, despite his age. His three daughters offer to go in his place, and the father tests them. As each of the girls try to begin their journeys, the father turns into a wolf to scare them. Wait a minute.
Ooh.
Two. Oh, this is. I mean, it's a part of the Baba Yaga tales, but I'll continue on. The father turns into a wolf to scare them. The two get scared and go back home. But the youngest, named Valesa Vasilievna, defeats the wolf and joins the army. In the army, she assumes the male of Vasily Vaskilevich and becomes friends with a man named Ivan Agek, son of Baba Yaga. After the army, Razila returns home. Her father wants to gift their daughters with a present, and the youngest asks for little birds. Vasilia, Va- Vasilias feeds the birds, which takes them to Ivan Agach across the Volga River. Ivan Agach and Melissa marry, but his mother, Baba Yaga, despises her. One day, Baba Yaga orders the girl to milk her cows, which are in fact bears. The next day, the witch sends the daughter-in-law to feed their geese, which are snakes. Lastly, Baba Yaga sends their daughter-in-law to her sister, named Yagaya Baba, with a letter containing an order to devour her. Ivan Agach advises his wife she will pass by a splashing well that she is to throw a hook into. Then she needs to grease the door with butter, pass by a broom, and place it under the threshold. give meat to his aunt's cats, give iron needles to his aunt's servants, who use straw needles to weave. Vasilia follows his instruction and asks his aunt for the weave. Yagaya Baba retires to her room to sharpen her teeth, while the girl takes the reeds and escape. Ayaga Baba returns and, not seeing the girl, scolds and beats the servants, the cat, the broom, the door, and the well. Vasilia Vasernova returns with the reeds. Baba Yaga feels anger at her success, but Ivan Agach stands up for his mother and takes his wife to regions unknown. Now, that is one of the tales of Baba Yaga, which apparently she has a son of noble standing, apparently, somehow, in the military. Which, as you can tell in the story, Baba Yaga can use many illusions and much wordplay, like the Fae in European folklore, which I guess is Russian part of Europe, or yeah,
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a part of Europe and Asia.
Yeah.
It depends on what part you're in.
oh, okay, and so that they're like to like outsmart Baba Yaga, you gotta be. I say a bit of plot armor has to be in place, so you're not, eaten, mauled by bears
Oh
and
my
snakes,
god.
because that mastery of illusions is probably going to kill someone easily if they're not knowing what's in front of them.
Yeah.
Bears are dogs in Russia.
Yeah.
The Russian wilderness is no place to just, the Russia itself is no place to just dilly dally around. You got to be very careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
besides the
mean,
hard bus and the music and yeah, I mean, communism is cool and all for me, like because of I don't know, it's kind of cool, but I mean
yeah.
but hey, just be careful, right?
hmm
It's not
Did
my.
you guys know that Slenderman was actually German folklore?
Oh my god,
Really?
really?
Slenderman
German.
was it was a German tale from what I heard. It was a German tale mothers would tell to their children, or even parents would tell to their spoiled children who ran away from home, that the Slender
Mm-hmm.
Man was a tall man in a suit with no face, a pale white skin, and tentacles on his back, and he lived in the woods, and he would eat ungrateful children who ran away from home.
Mm.
Became a Western
And do you know the
folklore.
name of this monster?
Slender Man. That's I can't remember the original, but I remember that's what the origin stories for Slenderman were. And I think it's one of the reasons why Slenderman the game was set in the woods.
Yeah,
Don't like I said, don't quote me on that, but that's from what I had heard.
I this is also coming off from memory, but I did remember a tale of there used to be a family in the Irish wilderness that holed it up in a cave with a family of a lot of wrongness. They're cannibals. They, you know, hunt down they wouldn't even can be considered like human, as some of them were so ugly that they would rather be looking like they would look like what you imagine a troll would be like.
Ooh.
And I can't remember where this took place. I'm thinking of it's either in Scotland or in Ireland. Cause
Loch Ness monster.
I'll look this up, see if I can find out what I'm thinking about. Well, hmm, well, you guys can talk about anything else.
So,
Alright.
Zen,
Yeah.
what do you think of well, let's say wait, does does my uh does my radio voice fit this talk show? A bit of a topic.
I think it kind of does. It's a little hard to understand you here and there, but I think it's because your microphone keeps peaking, and so like for me, you will cut out, and
What's the
half the stuff that you say,
negative
I
five
won't be
point
able to
four
hear too well.
decibels? What's the recommended decibels? Uh,
I could take a look at mine and give you my recommended one I use for my streaming if you'd
alright,
like.
alright, thank you. Negative
I
5.4 for me.
I'll give you just give me just a second.
I wonder what would be my folklore be like. Like if I am a horror, if there's a horror version of Yamato Lexo of me, like what would be my folklore, my myth, my legend, my urban legends?
For that's a good question. I think your folklore would have to do with, uh kind of like your Twitch streaming with the battleship. I think that I think if you had folklore, I could see yourself being a haunted battleship.
Heck yeah! Speaking of which, I'll just share you all my lore. Or should I share to everyone my lore, or maybe just share to y'all, the two of you? I wonder.
It's up to you.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's up
I
to
f-
you, dude.
I'm feeling generous.
Like,
I think should. I think I should.
Also,
Yeah.
oh, sorry. For my microphone, my decibels are set to minus 10.9 for my microphone. I don't know if that helps you at all.
What about now? It's negative ten
yeah,
point
I set
eight.
it to whatever.
Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I usually just ask my friends like, "Hey, how does this sound?" And then I'll like change it up and down depending on,
What
depending on
about
how it
now?
is.
What about now? Negative 10.8.
But yeah, I have found what I was thinking about. It was the soybean clan.
Hmm.
Ooh.
It was a. Let me check. Who was soybean? Let me read this out. Born in the late 15th century in eastern Lothian Soyan, Alexander Bean was a gardener and laborer by trade. Left unfulfilled by his ordinary existence, he left town with his wife, Black Agnes Douglas, and made a home for themselves in a cave near Baltonay in southwest Scotland. You may well be wondering why would anyone choose to live in a cave?
Caveman.
Well, Soyan Bean and his revolting and sensuous family have said to have killed and cannibalized over 1,000 people. So aside from
Oh.
being free to live in caves, they can the cave provides the privacy they require. And the legend goes that Black Agnes Douglas and Alexander Sawyer Bean were a healthy match as they had both outgrown their hometown for different reasons. Black Agnes has been accused of witchcraft, and Sorian was lacking enthusiasm in his life as a gardener and laborer. Eventually moved away to settle down and start a family in a way that was slightly unorthodox. There was numerous accounts as to why the couples had to flee their hometown, and we'll never know for sure why they left. What we do know is that having looked around for a suitable place to call home, they moved to a cave in Breton Head, somewhere between
Hmm.
Griven and Baltanantray on the Ayrshire coast. The cave was 180 meters deep, and with an entrance blocked twice a day by the tide, the cave was an ideal place to keep unwanted visitors out. The happy couple were able to settle undisturbed for 25 years.
Oh, that's a
Not
long
having
time.
any. Exactly. 25 years alone with a family. What can go wrong? Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. And now, as you know, he doesn't have a profession because he doesn't have a job. They all live in caves, so what did they do?
Cannibalism.
Well,
That's a good
you may
question.
be
What do they
thinking.
do?
Yeah, you may be thinking. Well, you
Cannibalism.
you can just start robbing people on the side of the road. Well, I mean, I stop there where you can just rob 100%, meaning you kidnap them and then you take the meats. But
Oh,
just you got all the cash. Why cash and all the food? Why not just take the bodies for extra supplies? and that and with that bunch, they would soon to grow a family of 8 sons and 6 daughters, which soon became 18 grandsons and 14 granddaughters. And yeah, it was not pretty because it's a cave. There's not going to be many neighbors out there, and it's going to be very gross and disgusting if I keep going that way. And it the Sawyer clan, it grew into a very powerful clan for anyone that crossed the path, so they just took them down. And like as I've said before, the victims might have been totaled up to 1,000 with how long it's been around since.
Uh,
And what would happen to them? Well, they attacked an unsuspecting couple, and like at least the husband was fighting them off well, whereas the wife was immediately disemboweled.
Ooh.
come on, I'm
Yeah,
eating
and
here.
thankfully there was a larger group coming back from a fair and came to his rescue. But however, not many people knew about the clan's actions until that, like, sometime, sure. Well, it wasn't instant, but as soon as they managed and thought of the idea of what happened to all the victims, where the bodies went, you know, they decided, yeah, there's going to be a bit of a cleanup. So King James the Fourth merely just gave out 400 men to dispatch the entire clan. And I mean, they tried their best, but even then, like the cave is a perfect hideout, as I've said, because the tide would come in and block the waves. Because if water's go like if you're going to go into a cave and water as soon as come up, those tracks of feet prints you have are gonna be washed away, never to be seen again. But soon enough, they found flesh. They got bloodhounds, and they quickly picked up the rotting flesh from the entrance of the caves. And then, the song and dance of how, you know, the difference of 400 men, bloodhounds, versus 48 people that are just cannibals living in a cave, surviving on human flesh, meats. It'd be a massacre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come
No happy
on.
ending there.
I'm
I
eat
mean,
I'm eating meat
the
here.
happy ending is the cannibals died.
Ah, ah.
That's
The
Oh
good.
my
That's a
god.
win. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
win.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
eating meat
Wanna know
here,
what else is a
guys.
win?
Oh my
What else is
god.
a win?
No
Uh,
more cannibalism.
I'm
No
eating meat
more
here.
cannibals.
I'm eating meat
Da
here.
da 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 da. No more cannibals.
No,
Yeah.
I'm eating meat here. Oh god. Oh,
And like, you might be wondering, well, why are you talking about legends right there? Well, it's still a legend. Like fantasies and myths are, they got a hint of, make believe fantasy. Like some things are gonna be embellished. Like maybe, maybe those weren't actually 400 men. Maybe, you know, but at least it's a story you can tell later on. Like these things are interesting. Like the idea of there's a horrible cannibal clan in the in the in the mountains and tribes, you'd be surprised to at least hopefully get them all out of
Remind
there.
It kind of reminds me of like the Yeti or like Bigfoot. It's
Ah,
kind of
yeah.
that's what it kind of reminds me of that. Although it's not
Mm.
exactly like that. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, like a possible man thing just possibly coming down to the mountains, possibly to kill and eat our flesh. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what Bigfoot did in the Yeti. I mean those stuff goes back centuries almost of Bigfoot, and it's it's kind of crazy to think that a giant ape-like person would just be out in the woods, would communicate through knocking on trees and screaming at the top of their lungs. You know, type of stuff, and like, and other way, there'd be other ways of communication as well. But I feel like those would be pretty crazy if you ever saw those, like in real life. Like it'd be really crazy.
Yeah, and the
You know,
fact we
hearing and
haven't
seeing that.
found, yeah, and the fact we haven't found anything yet of
Well,
Bigfoot.
yeah, I
Like,
mean,
yeah,
there's still videos, there's pictures and videos that people have taken, but I mean, those can only hold up so much truth, really, because I mean, a bunch of them are fake. Like there's a very specific video of this person got of a Bigfoot walking and swinging its arms back and forth, looking back towards the direction of the camera, and then continuing to walk. And for years, people believed that it was real. And what happened was the I think it was the nephew of the guy who filmed it. The
mm,
nephew ended up finding that suit of the Bigfoot in the video. He ended up found the suit in the uncle's closet, which disproved any information that that guy had at all when it came to that video.
mm, yeah. And that sucks. But like, no, I mean, probably not. Because like, do you really want a giant man ape creature to just like be over your shoulder, possibly like coming into the backyard and just like possibly break a window? Hopefully not.
It's it's crazy the fact that that happened. And it's also kind of crazy that people actually, they no, I wouldn't say believe it, but like the fact that people have had eyewitnesses and eye testimonies and stuff like that seeing it. And I know part of it, I know some of them may be lying, some of them may be telling the truth. Who really knows? It's
Hmm.
only until like it's proven, but it is scary. Even if it isn't real, or even if it is real, it is scary knowing that something like that is out there. And
Hmm.
because these farmers who have seen, they'd be with livestock and they'd hear like animal screams in the middle of the night, and they'd try and go and investigate, and they'd find these animals just brutally murdered and eaten almost. And seeing that, it is, I can only imagine how terrifying and how scary it'd be knowing that something out there was that big to do that much damage to an animal. It would be
Which,
terrifying seeing that.
I mean, anything to be ripped apart by a humongous gorilla is the most terrifying thing you can imagine. 'Cause, like, even then, like, I would say for the Yeti, yeah, you're not gonna get much food besides meat and a tall patch of grass that hadn't been touched by snow. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be easy to see what a person did for like for the Yeti. Guys, what type of person would wanna really take all the time to like go up mountains, hunt through the snow? Like it'd be madness alone to go through the forest, but in winter, in negative degrees, it sucks real bad.
Oh yeah. I can only imagine.
Mm. 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 What else can we talk about? The what else be fantasy?
Hmm. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
the Minotaur. You know about the Minotaur, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn about it in school. It used to be like it's half man, part bull because like he was. I can't remember if he was born that way or the gods cursed his body.
How do
Which
how do he
honestly,
put on
like
pants? Yeah. How do he?
to literally try to make a whole entire mage just for one thing, and it like it's so to make it so complex to literally have a magic guffin of yarn to just let help you follow it out to the end. It's silly, but a
I,
good kind of silly. Huh.
I Polka, I have a
Welcome back,
question.
Yamato.
Yeah. I'm back
Welcome back. Welcome back.
from getting traumatized
Mm-hmm.
by cannibalism, and I was eating meat. Yes, I was literally eating meat when y'all were talking about cannibalism, and well, and yeah, I'm back. Anyways, I have a question. Uh, how do minotaurs? How do minotaurs put on pants, put on briefs, put on boxers? Like, are they too hairy for that? I mean,
Good question.
the whole legs. Yeah, the hooves, the big hooves, the legs. You know,
Hmm.
Indeed.
do they just? I wonder how do well cat boys like those human with tails put on pants. Like, yeah,
Yeah, how would a Minotaur put on pants? Would he put it on his front legs or his back legs?
interesting. If all,
Let's say a minotaur like oh wait, minotaur or centaur?
Oh,
uh,
wait. I was thinking of Centaur. A Minotaur is different.
Yeah, a
A
minotaur is half man,
Minotaur's
half
got, like,
bull. Yeah.
yeah.
He got bull legs, yes, but his chest, his like he's at least standing on 2 feet.
Yeah.
Mm.
what do you think of kitsunes? What do y'all think?
Hmm.
What do y'all think of kitsunes or foxes?
Oh, they're adorable. I've always wanted to have a pet fox, or I've always wanted to even just pet a fox. Foxes are
Yeah.
the most adorable creatures to me.
It depends
Mm-hmm.
on the state, to be honest. Like, uh, well, depends on the state. You can adopt one here. You can adopt one there. You know,
I mean, you're never gonna get foxes from Japan.
foxes are also expensive.
Ugh.
Yeah. You also have to have like a special thing to actually own a fox here in the States. You can't just pick up a you can't just pick up a random fox. There's something you gotta own.
Yeah, they're not like ducks. You
Oh,
can't pick up a free duck.
No, you just can't do
let the
that.
let
Mm-hmm.
the dog come to you. I think this will explode your heart, Zan, because oh my god, I found a dog breed that is very nice, especially to burglars, and yeah, it's very fluffy, fluffy.
I assume so. A fluffy dog or a fluffy fox is very fluffy.
I heard that foxes are loud though. Like I've seen videos of they are very loud, but they're adorable and we love them for it.
Yeah, like hmm, I've forgotten
Stupid
their
Webby,
names,
yeah,
though it's probably not that important.
stupid
Hmm.
Webby. I always hate it when I download a picture. It says web that Webby.
Hmm.
Let me just convert this stupid file to PNG.
All right,
Okay,
let's
so
check it out.
This is so cute and fluffy. Oh my god, my heart can't take it.
Let me take a look here. Let me take a look here.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I'm already here.
you might get I don't know. Yeah. Look,
Oh, that is adorable.
that's a samoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a samoyed. Like
A good quality of good boy, I guess.
they're too nice as
Very
well.
He,
fluffy.
this guy deserves a badge on his fur and the right of his chest, and it says "Goodest Boy." That's what it deserves.
Even even if
Best animal right there.
even if
Bestest boy.
yeah, even if there's a
Yeah.
burglar, the samurai will just pant and look at the burglar, smiling and being dumb and being a good boy.
I mean, I wouldn't let that thing attack a burglar. Not because it can wreck them, but because I fear for its safety.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even if it were a guard dog, I wouldn't put it in danger like that.
Yeah. Family comes first.
Yes,
Exactly. I'm going in first.
I wonder
Must do.
how much is a samoyed? Let me see. Is it cheap? Uh, oh my god.
Knowing with how
Ada,
how
four
cheap
thousand dollars. For a puppy.
that would
Yearly
mm,
expenses can range between 1,871 or 818 grand to 4 grand.
Mm.
$1,875 and $4,450 for a yearly expenses. Oh my god. Yeah.
Hmm.
I apologize if I sound well. Sometimes, grunting. It's my disease.
it do be that way.
It do indeed.
Yeah. You know, uh some time zones be stupid.
Time zones do be stupid. Why couldn't everybody just be in the same time zone at the same time?
It'd be easier managed by everyone. And you know what? You might even solve the problem of
I could.
how to, go into a business area or a shop without, the 9 to 5, because those are stupid. But what else
Yeah,
would be on?
I could never work a 9 to 5. I'm sorry, not really sorry. No. I don't like standardized jobs like that. I like a job that it kind of keeps me on my toes. It keeps me on my toes. It keeps me guessing what's going to happen next. I kind of like jobs like that.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah,
not they're not bad. They're
not
decent jobs.
not boring.
you're able to do them, and it'd be very easy if you can try.
You got to do what you got to do.
So,
Mm-hmm.
any one of you have any diseases like me? Sorry for a bit of topic, but like, am I the only one here that have a goddamn disease? Ah,
I have ADHD. I don't know if that counts as an actual disease or if it's
as a
just like a mental
disorder.
thing. But
Wait, what's the difference between the disease and disorder? I wonder what's the
say it again.
difference. What's the difference between a disease and disorder? I mean, same. I have ADHD.
Let's see, a disease and a disorder. I think a disease. I mean, they could. I guess it's the way. I guess it's a way they affect your body. A disorder, I think, is more of a mental thing. I mean, they have a physical disorder, so I don't know if that'd be true either. But
From the word
it's very
disorder,
weird.
not order, not orderly. Good,
Hmm.
having good is just Having grades is just damn, man. It sucks. Like,
Yeah.
it keeps fucking me. Like, I don't want to be fucked by a fucking disease. It's kind of like a toxic relationship. Like, you just want to break up, like, just like that, but no, it just keeps stalking you and hurting you. Like, like a toxic relationship. It's just this. It's like my toxic relationship with my girl. Like, I wanted to stop, but no.
Yeah.
So that's
Stuff
why,
like that, you
yeah.
not really a whole lot you can do with it. So you gotta do what you gotta do.
So I'm kind of trying to go, there are giveaways on Twitter and, well, improve my chances. Like someone's giving away this. Like I can going to tell them I need it for my fund application surgery because, I think it may help save me. If it sucks, like it cost 10 grand to have a fund application surgery.
Well,
Living in
surgery might be able to help.
I know, but living in the Philippines just like is life is just if life is a video game, then living in the Philippines is more than hard. There's easy, medium, hard, veteran, or a Filipino as a difficulty.
Like, imagine if life was like a video game and you were born with like a disorder or a disease, but like the trade off would be you'd get more XP. Imagine if life had XP, and if you had a disease or a disorder, yours is life is set to a harder difficulty, but you get more XP for it. You get more experience. Maybe that's how it is. You get more life experience.
Yeah,
Like you experience more things than people who don't have the disease do. You experience more, and therefore it would make you a better person.
yeah. I mean, when
Never thought of it that way.
when I had
You
H,
become a better
yeah,
person because of your ordeals.
experience. Yeah, when I had H. pylori, I think everything was going to be better because, alright, I'm cured. Like, shit, I'm cured. I can eat almost anything. But when I drank coffee on an empty stomach in an afternoon, while I don't know, adding uh, ketchup on my lunch, and coffee and ketchup is kind of trigger for me, kind of bad. Like, it's just to zero again. Like, it was on 2023. I think it's on March 2023.
Yeah.
I can feel the acid. I can feel the acid going up. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't. Just all the pain and agony. So
Oh,
yeah, no more cappuccino for Yamato. No more
Lexo
Chucky.
deserves better than this.
No more Chucky. Kinda like a dog now. Or chocolates are poisonous for me. Well, I think I can eat M&Ms, but I don't know. But the pure chocolates, the very pure chocolates, is my number one enemy. I think I can eat M&Ms because I don't know why. I can eat cheese. Like, I mean, others says it's a trigger, but some foods are different from experience from other people, from others. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think I will also live forever because it's teaching my body to eat healthy foods. Yeah. People nowadays are
Yeah.
getting people nowadays are getting fatter and more lazy and more dumb. No offense to them. I think I was gifted with curiosity, a kind of niceness, understanding. I think I am smart and a genius. Like what my parents told me back. My parents told me back then. Like especially at computers, but all of those come with a cost.
Hmm.
My 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 stomach. I don't have this when I was a kid though. It all started when I was in 2022, 2023. Yeah, life was shit.
Hmm. Yeah, I can imagine. So it's no fun when you're having to deal with all that.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, sure, I was being called a special child, but hey, I'm special child. Well, and my personality and well, my gift, kinda my gift for understanding people. And well, I do love to read books, and I kinda get it. Like, I easily get the information a bit more with those topics that I really love. By the way, and in accounting, last year, let's
Hmm.
just say that I barely passed because it's not my touche. But when it comes to my touche, I it is easy peasy. It is easy peasy for me.
Yeah.
It is
It's better to start off having everything be a bit easy, be light on technology, whereas we're not gonna waste a lot of time just to do one small thing for the stream, because it gets a headache sometimes just trying to be more accurate with your death count.
death count.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Hell,
What do you mean by death
oh,
count?
like uh, I don't know. Uh, my brain is not isn't
I
it's
think our
acting up a
brains are
bit.
running off about half percentage at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. It do be a Friday on my end, which is okay. What else do we talk about? What is the
Well, what about the VTuber
question that
news?
comes to
The Ninja
mind?
Sanji, the yacht. Yeah, the Ninja Sanji.
Yeah, the Niji Sanji thing is a whole lot of mess.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
stupid.
the Ninja
Hmm.
Sanji, like
Yeah,
it's it's very dumb.
of
Why?
course, obviously, with the
Like, why
bird
betray your
Doki.
talents? Yeah.
Yeah. You want to talk about the Niji Sanji part since it's well, you brought it up.
Sure. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think about it? Why do I keep stuttering? The fuck? Ah,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think about it?
And also the fact that you know everyone in the community sided with Doki all the way with Niji Sanji. I mean, no, with Niji Sanji so many times, even though like a lot of stupid stuff happening on Niji Sanji's end to just push everyone farther and farther away. Like
My God.
Niji Sanji is one of the worst companies to be allied with, and even then, people some people probably person either ignorant or hasn't seen anything and had a mind, but maybe they're just that stupid to actually still support Niji Sanji and probably wants, you know,
I
proof
was
that,
happy. Yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah. Why? I mean,
it
I
was
was
dumb.
happy. I was
Oh,
happy. Yeah. I was happy that I was going to go to Nichi Sanji, like the auditions, man. Like auditions open. Like I I want I auditioned myself kinda in Nichi Sanji, and well, thank God I didn't because oh my God, uh, because like
yeah,
it was it it was gonna be my death wish, investing my time in Nichi Sanji back then, like a few years ago. Like no, I mean sure, yeah, I am going to be a part of a final of a fame and well being noticed and shit. Like, but when
yeah,
I found out the horrible truth under the rainbow, under the rainbow,
yeah.
why?
even with the
Yeah.
banning voice act, not having anyone to do voice acting stuff is stupid too. Because some people have done it before they were VTubers, so why you're telling people to stop doing it when Niji Sanji is just another job?
A
Like,
job. Wait, I think I
it's
saw
Yeah.
not
this
doing
somewhere.
anyone's favors.
Like
Just
Nichi Sanji doesn't own you. You know, like you're still your own person. You should be able to do what you got to do to get by in life.
Oh my
It's not
god.
just something they
exactly.
can just,
It's
not just something they can just hold you down on.
Mm-hmm.
oh my god. Okay, okay. In Japan,
Mm.
there's a thing called karoshi. It means overwork death. I think the meaning explains for itself. Occupation related sudden death. Or
Yeah.
maybe on what happened to
Yeah.
Celine, aka Duckbird, where she tried jumping off the roof. Uh, she did? Did she? Did she? Did she? Did she jump off a roof? Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
At least she survived, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's an example of karoshi.
It's dope. I'm glad at least Doki is out of the situation and actually growing out of it.
Yeah,
Making record timing on their play buttons and all that jazz. And
Yeah.
hopefully, yeah, like literally like 600,000 subscribers few days later after Doki made their account. And at least they're not, hopefully, no one, as long as no one's not dumb enough to drag him back into drama again like that, they're doing well. And
yeah,
that's a good part,
That
at least.
yeah, that's one of my biggest fears is being dragged into drama. You know,
yeah.
like it is so it's so dumb because I always have wanted to avoid drama
Mhm.
because who likes drama? I think the only people who actually like drama are the people who are not involved in it. You know.
Yeah.
But even then, some of the people who aren't even involved in the drama still don't like it because it's discourse. No one likes discourse.
Yeah. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's also the people that likes to stir drama. Like, not just people that are not a part of it, but also ones that wants to keep it going.
If
To
yeah.
have, you know, people people on drama. It's stupid.
If life
But
is yeah. Yeah,
as
yeah.
long
Okay.
like I'm pretty sure like if we're, smart enough, don't do anything stupid that is stupid, and like, you know, if you're already smart enough to think of what is good, what is bad, then you're in the clear. Like, if something happened in the past, just be open about it, don't hide from it. And also don't be a hypocrite because, how there's a lot of hypocrites nowadays that are
Yeah.
falsely grandstanding to be better despite, either admitting or, just saying like one thing and then out the other.
Yeah.
Is wait, I feel like there's a bit of an earthquake. Oh, what's happening in this goddamn country? Anyways, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I want to be a part of it. Like, come on. If I got if I got sucked into it, well, defend myself. Well, like, I will not always listen to them, like to their side. Like, come on, both side. Yeah, both.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like both side. Like, I also defend myself. Like if I get sucked in,
Hmm.
if I by chance got sucked by it, like, come on, man.
Yeah. Hmm.
Anyways,
Mhm.
how are you all tonight? Like, what's your jobs, by the way, both of you? I never had a job before because I am an undergraduate and I am stuck in this country that is stuck in, well, college. Well, no, I'm not in college. Like,
Well, I'll give a bit of detail on mine. I work at a park, so I'm mostly outside.
mm-hmm,
Um,
Mhm.
I usually help people set up their parties, deliver stuff to and from their vehicles. I usually help clean up after the parties, like taking out the trash and picking up
mm,
any trash that's left behind. I usually clean a bathroom every hour. I usually just make sure it's clean and everything inside of it's okay. And then towards the end of the day, I am mopping that bathroom. I am getting all the trash on the part of the park I'm working on. I get all the trash out of it, and
yeah,
then yeah, and then at that point after that, I have to get all the bathrooms locked. We just have to wait for people to leave, and we have to close at a certain time. So, um,
no,
everybody leaves, and that's it. It's nice. It's very nice.
no matter how
Mm.
dirty the bathroom is. Like, what if someone went to the bathroom and, well, let's just say they had too much Taco Bell
We have to clean it. Unfortunately, that requires putting on some gloves and getting some cleaning
gas
products
mask?
and cleaning it up.
Okay, gas mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, gas mask. If it's too strong, just use gas mask from the World War II era. Like, it'll help.
Put on a World War
Gas
II, a World War One gas
gas
mask.
mask.
If
Because,
you
Mm.
gotta
woo,
do what you gotta do.
yeah, like, it's much more
Yeah.
potent than the Cyclone B that is used in the Holocaust. Like, imagine, like, if there's a, like, if I don't know, instead of Cyclone B, it was used by, I don't know, farts instead. And yeah, what if Hitler used farts instead of deadly gas that kill people? Like, what if,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
I
gas
Yeah.
get
farts, like
you. Yeah. Of
sulfur,
course.
like,
I get you.
Sulfur. Like
oh my,
Florida.
oh my god. Wait,
Oh my goodness.
okay,
Florida was rough.
Florida. What happened in Florida?
Yeah. Florida is literally the most wildest state in the U.S.
I thought it's
One of
Ohio.
the
I thought it's Ohio.
Flo- no,
Florida.
it's Florida. No, I'm
It's
sorry, but
Florida.
Florida trumps Ohio.
Hey, yo, bye.
Look, here I'll explain it to you in a way that anybody can understand. See, uh Ohio is the thing is the meme of what actually happens in Florida. So whatever they say happens in Ohio, it actually happens in Florida.
Wait, what? The news
Yeah.
is a lie.
Florida man. Florida man.
Florida man.
Mm-hmm. You
Florida man
can't beat.
indeed.
You can't really beat Florida man. Ohio is memed on, but
There's
oh,
nothing really
Florida.
wrong with Ohio.
Yeah, it's a desert state. It's just like it's not as fully packed as it should be, whereas Florida has lots of action. Rural area,
Yep.
alligators. You know, a really hot cocktail of a mess called Florida.
Yeah, the southern parts of the United States are all just wacky. Like Texas, the phrase "everything's bigger in Texas" is kind of true. Louisiana, you're talking about like really good food, and I mean, I can't, and that's where Hurricane Katrina hit back in 2005. That took the most damage. So, and then next to it is Mississippi. Mississippi is basically just a bunch of homeless people all living together. um, Alabama, the memes behind
Oh,
Alabama and like
is it true
like
though? I don't know.
Yep.
I don't have any. I don't know if it's true. About I mean about the memes. Like, I don't know if it's true about the memes or maybe it's just for laughs.
Uh, Alabama's memed about because of cousin. We'll just say we'll put it in terms that are appropriate for Twitch.
Yeah.
Cousin and sibling kissing is one way of putting it.
Mm, I see.
And then I can't think of any bad memes about Georgia. I don't know why. I can't think of any bad memes about Georgia. I mean, a lot of people
Devil
like to
went down
mix
to
up
Georgia.
Alabama and Oh yeah,
The
Devil Went
devil.
Down to Georgia. That's a good song too. Devil Went
Mm-hmm.
Down to Georgia's a good one. Georgia on my mind.
Damn.
And then there's Florida. Need I say more?
Then
Yeah.
if I ever debut, or I mean second debut the second time, if possible in the future, if I ever have a job, what will be your reaction, especially both? What will be both of your reaction if I debut as a furry version of myself?
Very version
Mm.
of
I'm
yourself.
a,
I'd
I'm a,
say, you know,
a
look,
furry.
all I'm gonna say is you do you, you know? Don't let other people's opinions stop you from doing what you want to do.
What do you think of
Yeah.
furries? Yeah. Oh, dang it.
I I think the community is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't always agree with everything that they do,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
gonna just say that the community is very nice. Most of the community is very nice. There are a few bad eggs out there, but then again, that's the same thing for every group of people. But I think they're very nice, and if they like doing what they're doing, I mean, who are we to stop them? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Have you heard?
don't
Yeah. Have
don't don't
you?
break the law. That's it.
I mean, someone literally put I think a smoke inside a convention. I think a sleeping gas or something in a convention, and well, no, I mean the culprit isn't arrested yet. Like in a furry convention, yeah.
Hmm.
And I heard from Twitter, in a
Mm.
tweet or post, in one of the convention, let's just say that the pizza, uh, I mean the pizza doesn't come with a mayonnaise, yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm.
In
Uh.
yeah, I catch my guess, right? Like I don't know. I don't know which is more weird, Florida or maybe furry sometimes because they put
Who?
mayonnaise in a pizza, and I'm just trying to keep it family friendly here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh.
What about Yeah, I mean there are weird things that happened in con. I have experience with
Yeah.
furries, and well, the first time I kinda started being a furry again, like I don't know, the first time I met Yonkagore. You all know Yonkagore? Do you know
I
Yonkagore? Okay,
think
Well.
so.
let me just put my let me just put one of their it's a their non-binary. Let me just put their songs. Well, you're just like pop music. It's about well, best friends not talking to each other anymore online. Like
Hmm.
Okay, where is it? Where is it? Aha. Okay. Where's the media? Aha. Here's the music. Oh, do you hear it?
Mm. No.
Oh,
Mm.
do you, Y'all don't hear it?
Uh,
Wait. Y'all don't hear the music? Uh, aha. Wait, dang it. I don't know how Streamlabs work sometimes. Do you hear it, Polka? Hello? Uh, is anyone alive? Is anyone, alive?
Yeah, I'm here.
well,
Sorry, it's just like I said, it's very hard to hear you because of your mic peaking.
Oh,
yeah. How long do you want to keep this going?
Mm, how long do you want to? I don't know. I have never thought about that part.
Uh, huh. Well,
How
I
long have we been going now? We've been
uh,
going for over an hour and a half, which is usually
yeah.
how long podcasts usually last.
Oh,
yeah,
well, I guess we'll say goodbye now, right? Like, yeah.
yeah,
We could. It's up to you.
Well, well, sailors. Thank you for tuning in, and uh, maybe we'll come up with a bit more on the schedule part, right, Polka?
yep,
Yep. And well, this is our first time, and yeah, follow VirusXen on Twitch and
Oh,
yeah.
Twitter and yeah, and YouTube if
thank.
you have. Wait, do you have YouTube? You have YouTube, right?
Yes, I do.
Ah, great. What about TikTok?
I actually do have a TikTok.
Mm,
Yes, I do.
what about Only Foxes, joke lang. Just kidding.
Oh,
Oh, just kidding.
only foxes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep,
Yeah. Oh my God, just kidding.
yep,
Uh,
of course.
yeah, I never ever had an Only Foxes.
Yep,
Mm,
only foxes is well, it's one. It's definitely one place to be.
mm, yep,
Yeah, I never had an Only Fox before.
yep, yep,
I'm a
yep.
Saiso boy. I'm very Saiso.
Very
Uh-huh.
Saiso indeed, and that is one of the reasons why we love you so very
Yes.
much because you are so adorable.
I'm very
Yep.
size. I'm a Saiso boy. I'm not much of a, just sometimes
Uh-huh.
make a. Yeah. I think you sound skeptical, Polka.
And
Uh-huh.
I know
Oh,
you. No, I'm not. No, I didn't. I don't know what you mean. I mean, I believe
yeah,
you. I
Hmm.
know you're a Saiso.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think also found out that I'm kind of asexual, like a bit asexual more. But hey, I'm
Oh,
still feeling a bit horny sometimes, right? Like it's kind of
Yep, yeah,
so
toward
yeah.
yeah.
yeah. It's understandable.
So yeah,
Uh,
thank you all for tuning in, and yeah, this will
yeah.
be okay. We also need to find in an ending phase here. Well, so bye bye. Okay, so say bye to everyone.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Bye bye. See you later,
Goodbye.
sailors. Bye bye.
Have a good one.
Jane.
Bye.
Polka is the sinky. Just kidding.